Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to all. We are from group 11. On this occasion, we are going to present about the effect of budget emphasis and information asymmetry on the relation between budgetary participation and slack. Our group members are Putri and Bilaludin. For the first opportunity, Putri will present the result of discussion. Subchapters that will be discussed are budget emphasis, information asymmetry, budgetary participation, and slack. Discussion about budget emphasis. Budget emphasis is defined whenever a company sees the state of the budget is a dominant factor in measuring the performance of subordinates. Veronica and Krishnadevi, 2017. It will be a problem if the target budget did not allow for the possibility the managers were intervention from higher level managers, loss of organizational resources, loss of bonuses yearly, or may lose your job. Let's capture about information asymmetry. Sustianto Inirati, 2006-123 states that information asymmetry is the difference in information possessed by upper level managers and lower level managers due to difference in sources and access to information. Information asymmetric is the difference in relevant information used in decision making between top level managers and lower level managers. Let's capture about budget participation. Harrison and Loren 2000 define budget participation as a budget that is made with the full cooperation and participation of managers at all levels. Budgets that are prepared in a participatory manner reflect more than important decisions in the budget preparation process are made in groups rather than individually. Supomo and Indriantoro, 1998. Next chapter about slack. Budget slack or budgetary slack is the difference between the reported budget and the budget according to the base estimate for the company. Anthony and Govindarajan, 2005, 84. For example, income budgeting tends to be lower and expenditure budgets tend to be higher than the actual estimate, so that the resulting budget reflects targets that are easier to achieve. According to Dan and Perla, 1997, in India 2004-2, budget slack is the difference between the amount budgeted and the costs and expenses that should be. The main reason for subordinates attempt to create slack in the budget is to increase their prospect for compensation. So that presentation from me. Next, my friend Bilaludin will continue this presentation.
Thank you, Bella. I will continue the presentation. The effect of budget emphasis and information asymmetry on the relation between budgetary participation and slack. Referring to Putri, it is explained that gap occurs because there is information asymmetry between managers and the superiors in an organization. According to this theory, the relationship between subordinates and superiors is often at odds because of the different interests of each party. As a result, in participating in budgeting, subordinates can hide some of their personal information, which can lead to budgetary slack. One the factor that is thought to influence the relationship between budgetary participation and budgetary slack is information asymmetry, namely differences in information held by agents and principals, so that principals are unable to monitor the real ability of agents. The result of research by Young, 1985, Utomo, 2006, Bisoli and Fadila, 2011, that the state that the interaction of budget participation and information asymmetry has a positive and significant effect on the budgetary slide. Another variable that is thought to influence the relationship between budgetary participation and budgetary slide is budget emphasis, in which the company makes the budget the most dominant factor in measuring the performance of subordinates. Veronica and Krishna Devi, 2008. The result of research by Aviani, 2010, Carlos and Pun, 2000, Purgianto, 2009, that show significant result between the effect of budget emphasis on budgetary slide participation in budgeting allow managers as subordinates to negotiate with superiors regarding achievable budget target. Sham and Jalil, 2006. Budgetary slide arises because manager will participate in budgeting profit-based information to superiors, even though subordinates have information that can be used to help the accuracy of the organization budget. Subordinates create gap by estimating lower revenues and higher expense so that budgeted targets can be achieved, so that the participation of subordinates in the budget preparation process will trigger the subordinates to take the action they want to achieve, namely by creating budgetary slide. Thank you guys, have watched this video, hope it is useful. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.